Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to spend your afternoon with us here at the School District of Philadelphia's headquarters, lovingly known as 440. I will say there are a few events that we really look forward to each year, and one of them is this annual film show. So my name is Melanie Harris, and I'm the Chief Information Officer of the School District of Philadelphia. And while I'm responsible for all technology, boring, some of it boring, you know, the network, all the back end, the things that are the most fun are when we get to work directly with students and when we get to help bring out the creativity that you all have inside of you and show it in some medium, something related to technology. So 8 years ago, when we started this program, it was like a little bitty idea, and it was, how do we get to make videos of each school to do little clips that they could use during school selection and promote them? And we started that, and that worked for like a year. And then partnering with Amit said to me, got a little thing. That's not what the students want to do. They want to do their own thing. They want to tell their own story. And my students at Penn GSE, they want to support them. And we said, well, then that's what you're going to do. Because if a student can't show their own voice, there's very little things that they are in charge of in their life at this age. This is one of them. So we are so happy that 8 years later, we can say in this partnership with PSTV, that's run by Shelley Wolf over there, and with Amitas at Penn GSE, and all the amazing graduate students, postdoc students, everyone that is here, that is in the classrooms. We are so happy that we are here, and to have Sayre and West Philly and Parkway Center City here to show your stuff. We're really excited. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Shelley, and let's get this party started.
Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to try not to get emotional because, as you guys, some of you know, this is the one time a year that I really, really love, because I love showing the work that you guys do, and I love being able to highlight that you get to amplify your voices. Having worked with Amit for the last 8 years has been a great, amazing experience, so I'm sure you got the great, amazing experience that he never shuts up, right? So, but you've learned a lot of skills, and you get to have him be your champion behind you and really leading the work that you guys do. So again, it's a pleasure to work with him. It's a pleasure to work with all of you, and to really see your faces come alive on the screen, see your faces come alive when you're watching yourself on the screen. So great films. I've already watched them, and I'm very excited to now see them on the big screen instead of my computer. So hopefully you feel the same way. And again, as Melanie said, amplifying your voices is so important to the message of PSTV, and I'm sorry that you guys did not get to see our studio, but we are building a most amazing studio that will be available next year. We're very excited about that. And Amit will be bringing the team through, and we'll be working, and hopefully those of you that are not graduating will come down and actually utilize the studio for this space, so and get to amplify your voices in more different ways than not. So with that, before I throw it to Amit, I just kind of want to say we're going to be showing West's film. How we're going to do the structure today is going to be the films. We'll bring everybody from that school up here. You guys will do a Q&A for 10 minutes, and then we'll throw it to the next school so we can kind of get you guys back home, because I know you're probably eager to get out of here as well. So I want to just keep the ball rolling, and without further ado, I would love to turn it over to Amit.
Hi, everyone. We made it. It's May. Yeah. And we had a flood, by the way. Shelley can tell you all about floods, but we had a flood at Penn, too. So we made it through that as well. But let me, since we're doing schools, let me just quickly take attendance. Is Parkway in the house? No, can't really hear them. They must be late. Let me just ask again, is Parkway in the house? What about West? Is West here? Oh, yeah. One voice from West. That's it? I'll ask again, is West in the house? And last but definitely not least, my friends from Sayre. Is Sayre in the house? There you go. There you go. Little bit of noise. So there are so many people to thank, and we've created this program, which you can get via QR code. You can see how hip we've become this year. We do QR codes. And we have that little program booklet, and that thanks everybody. Something as complicated as filmmaking doesn't happen easily. And there's nothing that you do that a professional film crew doesn't do. They just have more money. You'd go through exactly the same process as they do. You know, visit M. Night Shyamalan's set 2 blocks from where I live. Same thing, but you just don't have the millions of bucks, which Melanie's going to fix by next year. But you're learning this language. It's a global language. People understand film worldwide. It's a language that we human beings have created. And so you've joined that family. You can write in that language. You can speak in that language. And I'm looking forward to seeing more work from all of you. There are many people to thank at Penn, at the district. My partners, Melanie and Shelley, and where's Cara? Cara's in the back. Very important person. Cara brought the pizza today. So let's have a round of applause for Cara. There's Shelley's team that have helped us with equipment. And Eugenia Warnock joined us for the first time as a TA, so let's thank Eugenia. And of course, one person without whom this whole thing would be very difficult is my partner over here, Sam Dellett. So his work is on all the films. And he was in the lab, editing away, fixing things, getting this print ready for you to watch. So enjoy your work. I'm going to go back and I'm going to enjoy it too. All right? Thank you. Oh, and there's Anna. Anna's here from the Netta Center. Again, the Netta Center are very important friends for us. They really support us and provide us the resources that let us come and do this and work with you. And the schools, Parkway, Sayre West, thank you for welcoming us and partnering with us. And hopefully you'll see what creative relationships and what creative partnerships can do together. And if you haven't missed him in the back, that's Mr. Lajoie from Parkway. Kavon Bailey was our site coordinator at West. And Joe is on his way, so he's not here. Joe Brand from the Netta program at Sayre. All right, that's all. As you said, I don't shut up, but I will now. Okay.
We love it. Keep it going. Again, thank you, everybody. We cannot do this without you, and we definitely cannot do it without the educators, because the educators are the ones that get you all excited to do this. So it is really important to have educators that believe in the power of amplifying voices and allowing your voices to be heard. So without further ado, we are now going to roll the film for West High. So Dylan, you got West ready to go?
School is just school. Like, nobody really cares about school unless you know, are really forced into it by parents most of the time, so they, what I'm saying, they gotta put it on you to make sure that you stay on track and don't fall off, all that, so.
I don't think that people realize the amount of stress and work that they put on us as students. I kind of feel like they forget at the end of the day that we humans too. I feel like because they're okay, they automatically think we are. You never know what anybody's going through. A lot of people suffer in silence.
My name is Kavon Bailey. I'm the site coordinator here at West Philadelphia High School. I galvanize all the resources at Penn, and I bring them here to create and facilitate the school day and after-school programs. The biggest hurdle is some of the students don't feel like they belong here. The school district is under-resourced, it's underfunded, it's understaffed. So if you aren't providing the students with what they need, the bare minimum, why should they be here? Calm space was something that was pretty new, but very needed.
My name is Emily Dunawilla. I'm a social emotional learning coach, but I manage and run the Calm Space, which is a space to de-stress in a safe environment for students after school at West. And it's also a space to socialize, to talk through what's going on during the day and in your life.
So, this is Miss Vicky's feeling chart. So, are you feeling any of these general emotions? And then once we identify it, we open it, and there are more specific factors. Really? Okay, well that's nice that you're both feeling the same thing. I was just, Shahada, who's behind there, was helping me come up. That's her, if you can see her. Oh my God! She helped me come up with how can we help students in the comm space address goals. So we were talking about one of her goals is finding a job. So we decided okay, identify the starting point and identify the ending point. And in her case, that was not having a job and then having a job and then 3 steps to get there, which for her were apply or look for jobs and then fill out an application and then references for her 3rd step, which she's already doing. She's already applying. So, but it was very helpful because I think it's something that's needed in the comm space.
So I realized, okay, I think I want to help create more accessible forms of well-being. So that's how the Calm Space idea was born. To create a space for people to come and de-stress and actually have people that can formally listen, have ways of de-stressing where you don't even have to talk about what you're going through, but you can just sit and color or sit and play with a stress ball. I have the resources and the theoretical knowledge to build this space, but I don't have the cultural knowledge necessarily. So I think that it would be the best case scenario to have someone who represents the community to be in my role.
My part in the comm space and my vision was seeing that there was a need for students who wanted to actually talk about things but didn't know how to go about it and didn't feel safe talking to anyone else. Ultimately, the goal is to really get a lot of peer-to-peer action, helping each other out with the ins and outs of being a teenager.
She asked me a question one day. It was all weird. And I started thinking about it. Just asked, and then I asked her, answer her questions. And I started going in there frequently. Sometimes she'll, try to talk to us about, our personal problems and stuff. Safe place to be in.
My experience in the comm space was a really good experience, be able to talk with other students and a counselor here just to calm my mind down.
I'm pretty comfortable. I trust them enough to keep it to themselves, keep it private, and they'll give me good advice sometimes about my problems.
I felt like it definitely helps because, you know, a lot of students, you know, they go home to a negative, you know, environment and stuff like that. So I feel as though that they used the calm space to, you know, to calm down and take a step back from things and to see what everybody relates to and what they're doing, and, you know, to be able to talk to somebody when you need to talk to somebody.
They are like regular teenagers, so they'll talk about relationship issues. Like I hear a lot about breakups, you know, issues with exes.
A relationship treat you like how you supposed to treat somebody else and not care about just your feelings. And being single, you can do what you want. You don't got nobody tell you gotta come in the house at this time. You can't be around this. You can't be around that. Being single is freedom, but being in a relationship is structure.
Sometimes it's also a space for them to talk about what's happening during the school day with teachers.
Teachers, like, they'll look at you like, oh, he's a straight A student. He gets to class on time. He don't do nothing crazy. Just stay out the way. And then like one incident can happen, and like the whole, like, this is a small school, so like the whole school gonna know, and then the teachers gonna find out, and then they gonna look at you different, ask you like all these questions.
They judge you. They're quick to judge, or they're quick to say you can't do this or do that. But they be like, but then they'll be like, oh, express yourself, be you. But then when a person, like when you try to be you, they're so judgmental they're judgmental towards you.
But then if you go under the surface, there's so many challenges to living in West Philly. And for example, today the question of the day was, if you could change something about Philly, what would it be? And one of the students said, everything. And I think that's very telling. I think there's certain ways that they are very proud to be from West Philly, and then there's certain ways that being from an under-resourced community is unfair, and they know that it's unfair. They know that gun violence is not something that every community has to deal with. They know that, you know, losing family members isn't something that every teenager has to go through. And yet, for a lot of them, they've lost family members. They've lost members of their community. They do have to think about safety. They do have to think about food insecurity. And so I think there's these underlying issues that they may not talk about a lot that will come out every once in a while.
What I hate about Philly, the violence.
Every single day, this person has been shot. It's all over the news a lot.
Everybody thinking they gotta be tough and bad all the time.
I've been through racism too. You know, people calling me dark.
There was a student who was sitting in the comm space, and she said, Miss Emily, do I talk white? I did not know how to answer that. And so I said, I'm not sure how to answer that. And I said, tell me more about it. And she said, well, all my friends say that I talk white. So, I want to talk white. And she began to talk about how she wants to talk white because she doesn't want to use curse words. She doesn't want to use all the language that she hears that's inappropriate. Then we continued the conversation with a couple of other students, and one student said, like, yeah, I get told that I talk white all the time. Like, people make fun of me, people tell me that I talk white. I flagged down a teacher, Mr. Van Hook, who's the band teacher.
All right, 1, 2, 3, and
Mr. Van Hook grew up in Philadelphia, so I asked him to kind of weigh in, and he was like, yeah, that's a microaggression that people use when they aren't comfortable with you being well-spoken. We were talking about if everything changed about Philly and one thing could stay the same, what would it be? Josh, one of the students, had said, I would keep the language because it's like a cultural norm that's important to him.
Lingo is different. Sometimes, only if you from in the city, you understand how people talk. You won't understand none of it. What did he just say?
Yeah, me, I moved from here. People was like, you young boy. I was like, what is that? What are you talking about? And then John, that's a big, like.
It's a nail.
Yeah, that's a big John. Like.
So I like to put the outside of my hands like this. So do that. You know the bar can spin, right? So I move straight out. I moved from here, probably when I was maybe like 12 or 11. And I moved to rural central Pennsylvania, where, as you can imagine, is a lot different than Philly. The first thing I noticed was, I got made fun of for how I talked. Too much Philly, too much slang, this, that, or the other. And I really had to learn how to navigate white spaces. It taught me how entrenched a lot of racism is. It wasn't until I moved back to Philly that I was told I talked white. So I had to deal with experiencing both the transitions from Philly to rural Pennsylvania and then back, and then being told that I talk a certain way and it's not the way that I should be talking.
Rain, oh, that was the glasses.
But I feel like I am a good bridge between not only educating the side of people who are telling me that I talk white, or, oh, like you don't talk like other black people, I like this. And then the other side of, oh, you talk too white, or you're this and you're that. But for me, it shouldn't be about how I talk, but about like my experience and who I am. Black people shouldn't be looked at as a monolith. They live in a neighborhood that's predominantly black. They go to a school that's predominantly black. Their friends are predominantly black. But, a lot of the jobs out there, especially ones that pay well, are going to be in white spaces. So little things like your hair. You got to worry about your hair. You got to worry about how you dress, how you talk. You got to worry about how you smell. There's just so many little things that they don't know yet because they haven't experienced it yet. It's not something that we focus on. We should, but we don't. I just want to make sure that I'm being an example for other black people that you can be who you are and still be black. When we step outside into the street, I'm looked at just as, the same way as you. Doesn't matter how I talk.
Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about the sense of belonging, sense of self-worth. Those are key things that it's like building someone's core, like a core strength. Then you can go forward and do anything. You can go to South Dakota for college and like still be okay because you know that you have that like core self-worth.
Community, I feel as though it's people coming together and people bringing themselves, like putting their energy into other people.
Let's say you play football and all the stress coming to you from home, your parents is going through all this and it's coming on you. Sometimes it's gonna mess up the ability on playing on sports and in the classroom. You're not even gonna feel like doing your work, and it feel like everything piling up on you. You're not gonna know what to do.
Yeah, a few people like you can really talk to, and they'll listen and understand and get you out your mind, calm you down. Even like your friends your right friends that's gonna be in your group, and you could talk to them sometimes. Like Josh, I talk to him all the time.
My big thing is making sure that they know that like, this is my neighborhood, this is my school, we look out for each other here. And yeah, there's just so much power that comes with being valuable and feeling valuable. And I want the kids to know that like they're nobody's turning away from them. The stuff that they're going through, like, I want to know, I want to be a part of, I want to support you, I want to help you. So if we can start in the neighborhood, if we can start in the school, then you can create the neighborhood for yourself, that like you can be who you want to be. Like, you don't have to be in this box. White America has already drawn this box for you. You don't have to keep making the box smaller for yourself. And I feel like, that's what we as a Black community, as the West Philadelphia Black community, will do. I think the students need to feel ownership over where they live. And I don't think they get that. I don't think they understand how much power they have within themselves. My goal is to get them to not only recognize that they're valuable, but also feel valuable. In turn, you then start to look at, other people who look like you as being valuable. And then, the people in your community then start to look out for each other. You then start to talk to each other more. When you value yourself, you then start to value where you live. I just want to be like a staple in the communities, in the schools, that they know that like somebody is here for you. Your parents might not be, your friends may not be, but somebody is here for you.
Love y'all. Big thanks.
All right. Fantastic work, guys. Thank you. You can give yourselves a big round of applause. So now I'm going to ask those of you from West, the Penn students, as well as the high school students. Yes, you're all going to come to the front. Kavon, come on. Everybody come up to the front. We're going to do some Q&A now. You're going to have to share some microphones. Have a seat. Don't be shy. We got all these chairs. Come on up. You were just on the big screen. Why are you being shy? All right. Well, these are all the folks from West. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. They can share mics, so you can pass them. All you got to do is turn them on. Just push the button. It's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just fine. All right. So you want to start with your first by introducing your name and grade.
My name is Sayre-University. I am 10th grade.
Great, thank you. All right, we'll come back to you in a moment. All right, take it away.
Hello.
What's that? What's your name?
My name is Feng Chen, and I also go by Karen. I'm a master's student in intercultural communication at Penn GSC, and I'm graduating this May.
Hi everyone, my name is Yue Yang. I'll go by Peter. So I'm also a master's student here at Penn GSE. I'm leading the Learning Sciences and Technologies program. So it's my second year here and I'll be graduating in the summer. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, my name is Grace. I am a master's student in Education, Culture, and Society, and I'll be graduating in December.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I am also in Education, Culture, and Society, and I'll be graduating in December.
My name is Andre. I'm in 9th grade, and I'll be graduating in the year of 2026.
All right.
My name is Kavon Bailey, and I graduated college in 2012.
All right, well, let the shy one be shy for a moment. Let's who's ready for her name. Ready for your name? Okay. No worries, no worries. So, obviously putting these films together takes a lot of time and a lot of passion and care to do, right? So I'm going to start with any of the students who want to talk about the experience of what it was like to, for the first time, start to put this process together and think about, like, when you're working with the team, what does it look like to start producing a video, and how did you come up with the concept of what you wanted to talk about? All right, Grace is going to take us away. Start it for us.
Yeah, I can start. So
Okay, thanks.
I think when we came to West, we didn't really know exactly what we wanted our film to be about. Something that was really important to us was centering the voices and experiences of the students and staff at West. And so when we were there, when we first arrived, we were kind of looking at like doing something with sports, and then we really found the calm space and some of the unique needs, specifically surrounding mental health and some of the unique needs of West Philly. And so we kind of used that as a grounding point, and then just listened to student stories and experiences based off of that, and kind of created our storyline from there.
Fantastic, fantastic. And from the West experience, you want to share?
Well, I want to say we really did. It didn't take much to put this film together, but because as us kids growing up in West Philly, we've seen a lot of gun violence, then the calm space was one way to help us talk about it. So I say the film helped out. It helped us get our opinion across.
Thank you. You started to pull the mic. Did you have something to say? No. Kavon, would you like to talk about anything about the process of the filmmaking and coming up with that?
So when we, we were first approached with making a film, the original idea was to go with our cross-grade sports program. And fortunately and unfortunately, due to some certain situations, we had to pivot towards another subject. And this is the first year that we piloted the calm space. And I just think the uniqueness of it and how it drew kids in really kind of shine the light on, like, okay, there's probably something here. As far as the filmmaking process went, I was impressed by how the students handled themselves in front of the camera, but also impressed with those who decided to take interest into certain things, whether it was the camera or the sound mixing and so on. I really enjoyed the process, mostly because I think it was just another layer of what we're trying to teach the kids in the calm space. Them being open to talking to us about what's going on with them, all the way to them speaking in front of a camera that's going in a film that's going to be shown in front of a bunch of people. So I'm really proud of them and the process that made the film.
That's great. So when we think about going through the process of filmmaking, what would you say was probably the most challenging part, right? Because here you are talking about some really tough issues that are very real issues and something you have to face every day. So what would you say was the hardest part about producing a video that talks about real issues? Anyone can take that.
I think landing on the topic was really difficult for us because we wanted to make sure we were centering the voices of West, and we didn't want to insert our own perspectives as much. We wanted it to be led by Kavon, Emily, and the students. And so kind of landing on that topic was difficult because we wanted it to be very authentic to the school, and hopefully that was conveyed.
Excellent. Did you want to say anything? No. Did you guys? Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say that one thing I feel most challenging is that we actually film a lot of films and then we cover a lot of topics. And then when it comes to editing, we try to narrow down the topic, but we don't want to cut down too much videos because I think all the videos are precious, all the topics covered in different films. Everyone said everything is valuable for us. And then in the end, we kind of like have a long film and then we have 3 different topics, like 4 of us wants to cover. And then, but we have to make this topic very consistent, otherwise people don't understand like what you are talking about, like we try to convey to the audience. So I think that's the part that we spend the most of time trying to figure out what we can narrow down topic while keep everyone's voice as much as we can in the final film.
Excellent, thank you. Did you want to say something? Either of you? I see it might keep going on, so I'm giving you guys a chance. Okay, no worries. So out of this, and you've seen it on the big screen, right? Where do you hope this video and what message, I guess, and this is really going to be directed towards the folks at West, is where do you hope and what do you hope comes out of this film for people? What's their takeaway? I know what my takeaway is, but I'm curious what you feel you hope people take away from this film, because there were some very powerful statements in this film. Y'all are being shy for filmmakers.
I expect people to think that, well, not judge a book by its cover from this film, because a lot of kids in West, they don't think that they're going to make it anywhere because of their background and like how they're viewed as a person. So I think that this film would get across that not all people from Philly are bad.
Thank you for that. Thank you. All right, is there any questions in the audience? All right, let's hear it. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody from West and everybody that participated in West. I'm sorry, we're going to keep it moving. We'll ask your favorite colors when everybody comes up here. How's that? What's that? Yes? All right. Everyone say what their favorite color is real quick? See, we can't get, you guys are filmmakers. Come on.
Red.
All right.
Pink.
Well, for me, I think a lot about like light blue because we were using a drone to shoot the film. Like, I just really like that color lately.
All right.
I like purple.
All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you all. Come up here. So, well done. Thank you. All right. So now we are going to take this opportunity and we are going to roll it into our next school, which is Sayre. Last year we got to work with Sayre, and they got to come back again this year. So we're very excited to see some other opportunities and other stories that are coming from their voices. So let's take a moment. We're going to watch the video first, and then you guys will come up, okay? So we're going to do the video. And Dylan, if you can roll Sayre video for us.
I'm rolling.
Welcome to Sayre,
The best school in Philadelphia.
You took my part. You took my part.
No, that's my. Welcome to Sayre,
The best school in Philadelphia.
Come with us and we'll show you what our school has to offer.
My name is Jett Brooks. My pronouns are they, he. My name is Jenna Edmonds, and I use any pronouns.
My name is Jerrymar Ortiz, and I use she, they.
My name is Jordan Joseph.
My name is Mia Zion Newton.
Hello, my name is Angel. My name is Kobe.
My name is Oumar.
My name is Joseph Brand. I am the University Assisted Community School Site Director at Sayre High School. There been a lot of changes. When I started, there were very few students in the program, and so I've worked very hard with a great team over the years to build our program to what it is today, what it's going to be in the future. And
my role here at Sayre, currently making him look better by comparison. But usually I'm a student and, you know, fighting for my life through each class.
My role here at Sayre, I am the after-school coordinator for the Netter Center Community Partnerships Organization, and here to make Tyshawn also look better by comparison.
My name is George. I am the garden and nutrition educator, and I started just in December.
My name is Tracy Collier. My role at Sayre is the health and physical education teacher. I also teach freshman seminar. I also coach the girls basketball team.
Sayre, what a place. Boy, are we lucky to go here. I'm a senior.
I'm a junior. I'm a sophomore.
And we love it. We have made so many friends.
Some things that make me happy and bring me joy at Sayre has to be the students. Some students at Sayre are really kind and really sweet, and they're in my class, and they're my friends, of course, you know, really friendly. They're my friends, and I love them a lot. And I also really like cream soda, even though it's not at Sayre, it could be, because it is top notch.
Yeah. I love my friends. I feel like I've met one of the best group of people here to be friends with. They're just all so kind and supportive, and they make me feel like I matter and like everything I say matter at all times.
Half my day is spent in the office, but then as soon as I come to the school and I'm interacting with the students, I feel so much better and much more happy.
At Sayre Joy, that's what you'll see. You'll see conversations, you'll see arguments, you'll see deep conversations, you'll see friendships, you'll see relationships. You'll see a lot, but you will see, the most thing that you will see that I love most is just being comfortable. Right? And you don't see that a lot, kids being comfortable at school to the point they don't want to leave. And here, it's hard to get the kids to leave. I have to turn the lights on and say, it's time to go.
the kids and students in our team here are amazing, and given any kind of challenges that we may come across like the resiliency and the perseverance and the just camaraderie between students in the after-school program is inspiring. I learn from them every day.
It is on video.
My favorite thing about Sayre is basketball, like the basketball team, because that's where I met most of my friends at, and they're like the closest people I know and who I tell everything to and I hang out with all the time.
I love the sports here. Like, I love the programs here. Like, I like after school period, because like everything you get into at Sayre is gonna open up your views, and like, especially if you get into the right programs and talk to the right people, you're gonna be in the right place.
I play basketball, and it's like the floor should be clean better. It should be air conditioning in there. So when we play our games, we don't have to be sweating like that.
Our building is truly state-of-the-art with the best resources Philadelphia can provide.
Even the school itself can sometimes seem very institutional, There are not a lot of colors in some of the hallways and stuff like that, but it can still be a very warm and nurturing and safe space for a lot of students. And so I think that, I would say I would want them to know that appearances can be deceiving sometimes.
The building itself needs a lot of fixing. I feel like if you give people the right environment, they'll act better. Make the school like more newer, because if kids come here and they see like the school is not newer, then they're gonna have a messed up attitude. If they see that the staff and everybody is actually putting into the building, then they're gonna have a positive attitude.
So, the library's a space that we've been working on. We've been working on this courtyard out here to beautify this space. So, we've gotten up, but so far, and then we sort of ran out of money and capacity, and then the pandemic certainly derailed a lot of that. So, it's an old building. I think it's very institutional looking, but I think it doesn't describe or prescribe sort of the students that go here. We recognize the challenge aesthetically that this building presents, but I think that part of what we do as team members in the after-school program is push through that and try to uplift and empower our young people and to find joy in the building.
Here at Sayre, we have amazing facilities that makes this place feel like home. We always stay hydrated.
The water fountains, they need to fix it. And we need a water fountain and stuff like that. Maybe in the gym, get some Gatorades, put water.
Kids are thirsty, right? They need water. Right? I just need water. Right? It's hard getting water in school. Right? You have to go all the way to the front of the building, and then the water machine's not working, right? People might not think that's serious, but if students are expected to be in school all day, right? 8 hours without water, it's like, it don't make sense. Well, bring your own water bottle, right? You can't bring water bottle. And from those situations, a student can easily feel like they're not cared about.
Hello, Helena. But come with me. We're gonna go to a wonderful classroom, the best classroom. Her name is Miss Harrison. She's the new teacher here, and I've had her class for like years. So like, oh yeah, she's not the new teacher. Sorry. Let's go. Right this way. Okay, class. Turn to page 220. Why are you not even listening?
I don't feel like the teachers actually teach here, and there are some teachers that do actually teach, but when they do, it's like the bare minimum. And then some of the students in the class are really ignorant, so it really like stops the teaching and everything.
I get a lot of flack from the students saying like teachers don't care, and I'm always fighting them. Yes, we do. Like, we come here bright and early to be with you. Like, well, everybody don't do that. Mr. Cotton. Like, I'm trying, right? I'm trying. Every day I'm making my goal to just reach a different student a different way. Like, and I don't care how I have to do it. I may have to be an antagonist to you, right? Just for you to get that energy, and then I build you back up, and then next thing you know, you understand where I'm coming from. So I think that we just need to make them feel like they are important to us versus we just holding up a standard and expecting them to just make it. You know, and I think that alone is the biggest problem that we have. Outside of all the little things, resources is kind of terrible and things like that. But just a sense of togetherness, like they are people and teachers are people too. I think that's the biggest problem. Just understanding we both are human, we both have a goal.
Another thing I like most about Sayre is the fact how, you know, a lot of teachers and stuff, like they're all like, you know, fun to hang around with. Like they all like kind of got that bond, like that chemistry that you get. Like, you know, I don't really think you can get that from anywhere else. But, you know, Sayre overall is like a really good school.
I didn't know if y'all was doing art. I didn't know if you was doing art or what.
Art. This is art today. We pulling out. So this is Sayre Steps to Independence. Okay. So these are some of our low incident students, and they stay after school a couple days a week. We cook and do all kinds of stuff in here. We're painting today, though. Did you see ghosts?
Oh my God.
So this is a quesadilla we grew from scratch. My guy Bob here grew 3 of these last week.
So like my role specifically has to do with gardening, agriculture, and cooking. And it's a welcoming space, and the goal is just to be non-judgmental, to help these students feel comfortable and to find like who they are.
Sure. Something here that brings me joy at Sayre is actually the beautiful garden we have around us. Because it's one of those things you can start and you can see your progress as you do it over time. And it's easy to keep motivated when you can see that you're doing something right. It's amazing. It's beautiful to watch things grow, and I'm happy I'm a part of it. But I definitely found more of a community as more people joined the gardening club. It was beautiful to see our cult grow.
It looked like
but we came to get more like footage of other things so that we can those little plates are so cute.
Wasn't me. The garden was awesome. Ask me. Yeah, why I can stop that when I don't get no
Why? Lemon flavored things. Me. I feel like I love something like a lemonade.
Oh, hi. You again. You must want to see some more. Come with me. Just like, something I love so much about the school is the amazing students. They're so wonderful. Like, look at these students. They're perfect. Like, oh my God, those are definitely my friends. Oh, and this is my other friend, JJ.
Yo, is that the cameraman? Yo.
That's another problem.
You do that. We're gonna redo that. You're looking at me.
Hi.
And I just love hearing the input from the students and how they vision Sayre and the community here and what it could be.
Action.
Action.
You should leave. We can go to the club right now. Alright? You should not go to You're not supposed to leave. You shouldn't go to Your education is valuable. You need to succeed in life. So you might be able to stay in school. You know what? You should act up in class right now. You shouldn't. You're probably talking. You shouldn't look her. You should disrupt the class. I'm probably keeping that to
Hey,
So something I would want people to know about Sayre is how much the community cares about the students here. Like from the principals, the teachers, the guidance counselors, the after-school program people, like we really dedicate our time here to these students, and I just feel like people here deserve a lot of recognition for that. Yeah.
We have a great team here, and I think that come to Sayre and find out, okay? Like, you can hear what you hear and you can see what you see, but you have to come here and experience Sayre High School to get a better understanding of what actually happens here. And it's amazing.
Wait, credits? Wait, roll the credits. Okay.
Fantastic work, guys. Come on up. Come on up and let's do a Q&A, and I want to hear all your favorite colors. Right? We can always pull more chairs if we need to. Come on up.
There we go.
All right. You guys are some great filmmakers. Did you have fun? All right. Let's do this. Let's just say our names real quick and what grade we're in, and we can pass the mics down. Go ahead. Yep.
My name is Lucas. I'm a senior.
My name is Kobe. I'm in the 10th grade.
My name is Kwame.
It's on.
My name is Kwame Brown. I'm a senior at William L. Sayre High School. I'm in the 12th grade.
Thank you.
My name is Tyshawn Love. I'm a junior at William L. Sayre High School.
Good afternoon. My name is Donna. I am a junior at William L. Sayre.
Hello, my name is Neazaya Newton. I'm a sophomore at William L. Sayre.
Hi, my name is Samar Darden, and I am in 10th grade, and I'm very nervous to be here.
My name's Jordan, and I'm from Sayre High School.
My name is Michael Drayton. I'm 12th grade, and I go to Sayre High School.
My name's George. I'm the nutrition and gardening educator at Sayre, and these are my lovely students, most of them.
Hi there, I'm Katie. I'm an undergrad at Penn, and this is Skippy.
I'm Kenny. I'm a sophomore at Penn, and also proud graduate of Central High School.
Hi, my name is Dana. I am a social work and education master's student at Penn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emmy. I'm a first-year doctoral student at Penn.
Hi, my name is Geeta. I'm an education and nonprofit leadership master's student at Penn.
Hi, my name is Olidari Marcel. I'm the site coordinator at Sayre for the Nana Center.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yo, my name is Najee, and I'm a junior at Sayre.
All right.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joseph Brand. I'm the Netter Center Site Director for Sayre High School. Thank you.
Great. Excellent. Again, great work. So now we're going to talk some questions about the project. So I'll leave it open, and you guys can talk about this. But I'm curious, what was the exciting piece? What was the most exciting piece for you to do this video? Technology-wise, like, was it sound? Was it telling the story? What was the most exciting thing that you learned and took away from this project?
Okay, so you know how when you get to hit the thing and yell action? That was the funnest part.
All right, all right. All right. Anybody else want to talk about their favorite part of the experience of creating this film? Gotta share. Be nice with the mics.
It's the experience and how we worked hard as a team and stuff like that.
You guys definitely have a lot of team spirit. I can feel that. We saw that in the film, for sure.
I was really excited about learning how to use the camera itself, and how to zoom in, how to pause, and exactly where to point the camera when you're interviewing someone.
Excellent. Excellent. Did you want to say something?
I wasn't really involved in making this. I'm just here for emotional support.
Yeah.
But I liked watching it.
Excellent.
Very
Excellent.
important.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You get to see yourselves on the big screen for the first time, right? You get to see your names up there. It's kind of a cool experience, right? I think Amit said it well, right? We're not doing anything different than big filmmakers are doing, right? You guys are all making a film for your very first time, and the reality is they just have bigger budgets than we have. And look at the work that you guys did. You just should be very, very proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
So I want to ask those from Penn, what was your experience of coming into the school and working with these lovely students?
Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. Like, I can't even believe that we're here and that we've made it this far. And I think that the five of us have sort of been like, if you can imagine, like a team linking arms every step of the way to like bring us to the next step, all like collaboratively. It's been something I've never experienced before, working with so many minds in the production and post-production. But wow, I'm so glad to have met all of you and to remember what it's like to be in high school again.
So I'm coming to graduate school after having been a high school English teacher for a number of years. And it was just so fun and incredible being around teenagers again. You guys remind me every day why I love education, why I love being in schools, as well as really cool to get to form relationships with folks outside of being their teacher, getting to be kind of a co-collaborator, co-creator with you all and see the ideas you came up with of wanting to do a humorous piece, wanting to do a skit, and really taking that idea to completion was really awesome to watch that process and to be a part of that process.
So I'll speak for most of my group. None of us really, going into this, had much experience. Some of us had more than others doing filming and using film equipment. And so being able to use this as a process to learn as a group, but then also learn with all of you what it takes to make a film. Because this is like the biggest film that I certainly have ever made. And then along that process, like Emmy said, just really getting to hang out with all of you after school. I think my primary goal for this project was to have fun with you all, and I think that we definitely did that. And it's been an honor to work with you all.
Oh, you big old softy.
Yeah, I felt like it was really just great to be back in high school again. I graduated high school like less than 2 years ago, so it was really, really strange to be back in such an environment. Went to middle school like a few blocks from here too, so it's just, great to be back in such a joyous environment, and hearing laughter every Thursday afternoon was really good.
Always happy to have you.
I think this was like a really exciting project, and like I first heard about this program last year. I was at the film screening then, and I was just looking forward to seeing like what the students wanted to make. And like right away we heard that they wanted to make like a comedy skit, and they wanted to make it funny, but they also wanted to make it real and like show what the community was really like at Sayre. And I feel like that really like shone through in the film itself, and I was really glad for this opportunity.
Can we see what Skippy think?
So I think that was a perfect segue to my next question, which is you guys had a message to share, right? You guys are a very strong community, and you're making the most of what you have, and you have some great leaders that are really supporting what you guys are doing and really being there for you. So I'm just curious, do you feel in your own personal minds you got your message across, and what made you decide to do it as a skit?
Can you guys say one more time a little simpler for me, please?
Sure, you got it. So you had a really important topic you wanted to share.
Sure.
And you decided instead of like a drama or like an informational piece, what made you go for a skit versus a different style of filmmaking?
I feel like one of the best ways to get messages across is through comedy. Comedy is one of those things everyone has in common. No matter who you are or where you live, you have laughed once in your life. It's a beautiful thing and it can connect people, so I think it was perfect to bring us all together.
I love that.
Okay,
love that.
so I actually remember how it started. We were making a commercial about a protein powder. And we said we should do a commercial for the school. And like, it was quite funny because the protein powder's name was Titan X, and we were gonna have it like a gym, but nothing in the gym worked. And that's how we got the idea for the commercial for the school, and like the water fountain one, where the broken water fountain, and yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Any of the educators want to speak to that?
I think what all the students said already, and then echoing what my partner Katie said, just wanting to do what the students wanted to. So those first days when we were trying to meet everyone, really asking like what they wanted to make a film about, and this comedy piece, this thread, like came through, and so we really leaned into that, and then just took it where it went, both leaning into the comedy piece of what was around them and what was going on between them, and then also just the reality, because comedy is nothing if not grounded in reality.
Word.
Love it, love it. And I guess my question for y'all, probably last question, will be any budding filmmakers out of this now? This is a field that you decide you want to go into.
Maybe some superstars.
I think there's some superstars in the group for sure.
Movies.
What's that?
Superstars.
Some superstars, that's right.
I think it was really fun to like get into the movie and like show my own like side I wanted to present. So I think that was really fun. So I probably would try to go into a little skit or movie, like Hollywood or like anything like that, like an actual movie. That would be cool.
All right.
I love it. I love it. Okay. I know you said that was the last question, but can we give it like one more? I need
We
to
can
talk.
absolutely do one more.
I got a quota. I got to talk a little more.
All right. Yes, Melanie's got a question.
Stop it.
Oh man, definitely. Well, I'm a complete narcissist. I hope you know that. And when the film crew first came by, like I had a perfect image of what I needed. And so we definitely butted heads on that. But ultimately, I am just so happy with what came out. It's amazing, and I can't have done it without everyone here. Thank you all.
Thank you. All right. Yes, we got someone.
I have a question. What's y'all favorite color?
Oh man.
All right. How about the West educators? Any last words that you guys would like to say, Joe or Sayre? Or I'm sorry, Sayre. Yeah.
Hi. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for this great opportunity to hear and listen to our students, but also all the other students' films that are here. I know there's a lot of young people out here. So shout out to you guys, first of all, because although I can speak from our experience here at Sayre, I know that you guys at your other schools and other films put in a lot of work, so I just wanted to make sure that we see you as well. And so thank you for giving us the time to be heard as well, so I appreciate that. I've had the humble opportunity of working with Professor Doss over the years and have done several films, and everyone is very special. The students pour into them. I said it in the film here, we have a lot of great positive things happening at our school, and this is an example of the power of community partnerships, and I think that we would love to continue these things and really spread this joy to across the city. We have a lot of things going on at the city and at the schools, and that's not definitive of all the other great things that are happening. So I just want this film to speak loud and proud, and again, thank you to the Penn students, and thank you to Professor Doss and your class and the school district. Thank you all very much.
Excellent. Thank you. I actually do have, does anybody else in the audience have any questions for these folks up here?
Ooh, please.
No. All right. The other question, last question, and then I will let the next class come up. But it's not really a question, but I do think that because you guys are such a big community and you did this together and you didn't really butt heads and you guys have been really great today recognizing and spending time listening to everyone's videos. Like I look out in the room and what really excites me more than anything is that you guys are all respecting each other and not on your phones and you're sitting up here watching everyone's films. So one, I just want to give a big shout out to all of everyone in the room for doing that because I think that's a really huge thing. We can be addicted to our phones, but you've been addicted to this screen, and the screen is what was your work. So I just want to say thank you, and I want to say as a big community, I hope that you take this community that you have and you share your community experience with other students in other schools because I think it really says a lot, and it really shows how powerful community can be by showing comedy, showing fiction, but really getting messages across. So keep up the great work, guys. Thank you. All right, so now for our final video screening today, we are going to talk and look at Parkway Center City Middle College. Yeah, yep, okay. Hold on one second, Dylan. Yep.
Joe came late, but I definitely want to connect with you too for setting up the media.
Yes, yep, that's fine.
Garcia should have won that fight, I'm just saying.
All right. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Go ahead and roll.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lishwath. This is Parkway Center City. I'm the art teacher here. Welcome. We're going to highlight some really incredible sculptors and ceramics people. And actually, here's a couple of them coming right now. Nyla, Gloria, come here for a second. These guys will be much better at telling you what's going on in the classroom than I will. So give them your attention, help them out as much as you can, okay?
Hi, my name is Nyla. I'm in 10th grade, and my favorite subject is ceramics. What I like about ceramics, I like being creative with the clay, and I find it relaxing.
Hey guys, this is Gloria, but people call me Glow Glow. I'm a 10th grader, and I love art because I love my painting. But right now I'm working on an art piece. It's a leaf fold. So let me give you a tour of the class before it starts. Also, I'll make sure to pull some people for you to interview too. So, ceramics is all about the skill of shaping, but in this class, we get to make whatever we want. Let me give you a tour of the class. So right here is where we go every morning. First thing, this is our smock station. We have to put on our smocks before we start doing artwork. Oswald gets mad when we don't have our smocks on. I guess he doesn't want our clothes to get dirty. Ooh, somebody's been thinking about me. Anyway, this is where we place our finished project after they get fired. These are glazes hardened. So they actually came out pretty nice. These looking good. Okay. Over here is actually our workstation. We prepare the clay over here, and we're not allowed to go anywhere besides this table. We don't want the other projects get messed up. And finally, this is our glaze station. These are different colors of glazes. Honestly, sometimes they'll come out the same color, sometimes they won't, but it's all in the process. And I'm gonna put you in a little secret. They actually smell like turtle tanks. Don't tell us why. Oh, class about to start. I think that's my cue to go sit in my seat.
All right, guys, how you doing? Come on, let's get to work. You know where the smocks are? Let's go. Okay, you're doing good, but just make sure that you clean the brush more often before you go back and forth. Your water's getting dirty. I'll get you some more.
Hey guys, my name is Naeem. As you know, like I'm in the 10th grade, and I'm not that crazy big of a fan of art and like, you know, just sitting there painting like that. I'm more a fan of physical things and like running and like gym. But just like this guy, he agrees with me. Put my head. Say hi. Hi there. He's cute. I love turtles. And animals.
Girl, that looks nice. What you making?
Well, I'm just glazing it right now. I'm making a face mask, and you gotta be careful when glazing because you don't know what the color's gonna look like when they are fired.
Yo, Israel, why are you late?
Chill, bro. I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, you should go get a smoke before LeJoie sees you.
Hey, my name is Israel. I'm in the 10th grade. Art class is okay. I'd much rather be in gym.
That's Israel. He's pretty cool. I like when he comes to class.
Yeah. You can say I have a tiny crush on Israel. No, you got it all wrong. Let me help you with that. The arms on the inside out. There you go. Okay, now let me help you button this up.
I got it. I got it from here.
Why don't you want me buttoning you up?
I got it.
I don't bite much. You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I got it.
Okay. You smell good, by the way.
I know you weren't here the last few classes, so here's something to work on.
Thank you.
And if you need any design ideas, just let me know.
All right, cool. What design should I do?
You should make it colorful.
Pass me some colorful colors.
Here you go.
I need a brush.
Oh, right. Here.
Thank you.
Hey, Nala, did you ever get rid of that gum bacteria?
Did you ever get rid of that ST?
Whoa.
Y'all are doing too much, and y'all both know those things aren't true. Y'all need to chill.
I don't know what they doing. They need to relax.
Yeah, I know Nyla and Gloria. They've been friends for a while. This isn't the first time that they've been crushing over the same boy. Things usually start to get messy about now. Oh, you wanted to know about the art we were doing?
That's really nice, Gloria. I really like the way that you got the lines going. It's nice and solid. Hey, everybody check this out. This is really nice. Good job.
Thank you.
That art does look kind of nice, Gloria.
You can have it if you want.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Mr. LeJoie, please come to the office. Thank you.
I'm being called to the office. Could you watch them while I'm gone? And Gloria, could you do me a favor and wash these brushes in the last class? Okay, thanks.
Naeem, what color green is that?
LeJoie said it's like a pukey green, I guess. I don't know if it'll look good on your project.
Nice.
What? I thought it needed a little something.
That's not cool, Nyla.
Whatever.
I'm back. Did you guys miss moi?
Why are y'all so quiet?
I just think that we're concentrating. You know, if there's one thing I learned about art class, it's that a lot of glazes look the same before they go into the kiln. So hopefully she doesn't notice.
Why is all this puddle glaze here?
You must have put too much on.
No, I used this tiny brush. No way all the glaze came from me. Oh, I see what's happening here. Too bad. I don't give a shit about this project anyway.
That's not how you felt when he wanted it.
I never said I wanted that. It's gonna be pukey green.
Boy, as if I would give it to you.
I don't want her making something all cute and giving it to Israel. You can have it when I'm done. I liked him first and she knows it. Oh, you think I'm taking the focus away from the art? Nah, this is performance art. What's that? I know you didn't just break my piece.
Oops, that was such a klutz.
Guess I had to break yours too then.
You better not mess up my project than you already did. Try to stop me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gone for 10 minutes and you guys are fighting? You two? Come on, let's go.
No offense, Mr. Lajoie, but I think you can't fix this situation. Let me go talk to them.
If you think you can straighten it out, fine. But if there's any more, whoosh, got it?
I feel like you guys are arguing over a new boy every month. And where has this gotten y'all? Y'all been friends for the longest time. Can't y'all see that no boy is worth this arguing? Besides, don't you think he smells funny anyways?
Yeah, he kinda does.
You're right, London. It's not worth it. And I'm sorry, Gloria, I came at you like that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm the one that came after your gums.
Friends?
Friends? So, me and Nyla got into a fight. London was right. We did get caught up with the same boy. He wasn't even worth it, honestly. I'm just glad we didn't get yelled at more about Lajoie. Well, can I go back in now? I want to try to fix my project.
Yo, guys, you should have been cleaned up by now. The guys are gone already even. Come on, let's go.
I think I saw Mr. Lajoie fired my broken pieces for my project. I got really inspired to do an abstract sculpture.
See, I love that. You're so creative. I should run your work more often. No, you love me.
No way.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, Gloria. Look who it is.
I can't believe her. No wonder she wanted to drop him. We should.
We should let them have each other. Let's go get some ice cream.
Okay.
No, you don't have to laugh. Somebody says bacteria.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I can hear Ayaki about to laugh, bro.
But the state of arts equipment here. This was my grandfather's. He was a filmmaker.
My first impression of the school was that I could relate to it. I love a good making space, and so just seeing all of the different places that Bob kind of like, not exploded, but like took over the school with his art department, it really inspired me that the space itself should be part of the film.
Hi, I'm Bob Lajoie. I'm the art department here. I've been fortunate enough to put up art all over the building. I've got some really nice screen prints here where they cut out their silhouettes and they screen printed and then added things all the way around. It was fun making them work with themselves because it gave them a chance to see themselves.
All the paintings and ceramics and printmaking pieces on the wall just brings a very artsy atmosphere to the school.
It just felt alive with all of the work that students had made, and it felt like there was an enthusiasm coming from Bob and coming from the students to engage in ways of making work and making art that felt new, that felt exciting, and that was something that was really valued.
But this is for the production room. The kids love coming in here with the green screen. They can do whatever they want and have the green screen behind them.
That's your fault, bro. Look at her. Look at her on the ground, bro. Oh.
All right, cut.
I have experience as an educator and admin throughout all of the ages, but the least amount of experience in high school. And so it was really nice for me to be working with high school students who really wanted to be there.
Hey, Ladon, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ladon, 16, sophomore at Parkway, and I'm feeling pretty good today.
And you came to one of our film meetings.
Yeah,
So-
I wasn't here for an entire week because I got sick, so I couldn't attend. Things happened. I wish I could, but they just kicked me out.
Would you want to do a little behind the scenes and help us?
Yes.
Like help us with the sound or something?
Yes, I would.
Well, so while you're talking, and we did that while editing, now we're gonna capture your reaction. Like, you are like listening to her, but you're not really listening to her.
I've worked with high school students before. That was before coming to Penn, that's what I did. So I've been able, like I know more or less on how to interact with high school students. Sometimes it gets awkward, sometimes, but I feel like we all went there with like open hearts and they saw that. That's why at the very end, they became very comfortable in front of the camera. They became themselves because we allowed them to be themselves and they allowed us to be ourselves as well.
Oh, I didn't record that.
He's kidding.
You guys call for all these ones.
I believe you.
That was so good.
I didn't know that was gonna come out like that.
I saw that one coming.
That was so good.
I didn't
I
put
knew
that
right
much
away
water.
who filmed it.
I didn't put that much water in there.
All right, so now nobody can touch that.
That was amazing.
Because until Gloria gets back in the scene. I think it was really cool to me to have the relationship that we had with the students over time grow and develop, because it felt like there were times when we were really collaborating and times where we had to times when the collaboration felt more natural, especially more towards the end, where it felt like the students felt like they could be like, you know what, let's try this in this way. I feel like we arrived at that place through just like being in the school, spending time together.
I think I have a new, refreshed vision of working with high schoolers. I have always said that working with every age group has its charm, but there is something so nice working with the minds of high schoolers that I hadn't experienced so much before, and I really enjoyed it. I like that idea.
Oh, like we add a little interview for you?
Yeah.
At the beginning of the semester, I think I was most concerned with making good use of the time that we had with the students when we went into the school. So like figuring out how can we like do activities that are going to be fun so that we like start to feel a little bit more comfortable around each other. How do we pull a story out of nothing together with like a really large group, because there were a lot of us. There were a bunch of students, like maybe 8 to 10 who were coming at the beginning. So at the beginning, but during pre-production, I was really focused on sort of facilitating space that we all had together to make good use of that time and come up with a story that people would feel excited about, you know, students and us.
And then he like tried to stop me, and then Lajoie came in and stopped it before you could. No, you break yours. Yours gets broken, but.
My favorite moment in the process of making this film was, when students got to do some like heavy acting. When like Gloria was throwing the ceramic on the floor, and seeing how excited she was to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I finally broke something the first time in my life, yes!
The best moment to me, I don't know, the snack box probably. I had like class before the shooting, so sometimes I don't even have a time for lunch. So yes, the snack box would be like a moment. Yeah.
Snack box time.
Bob is a character, and I think he has a great relationship with the students. And it feels like a lifestyle for him. He's collecting things for the art room. He is an artist outside of school. And he was really fun to collaborate with.
I think I have about 80 skulls in my collection. Most of them which are home, but a lot of them are in my art room. And the kids love it, so.
Yeah, I'll let you know if it's in shot. But make sure that it's coming through, loud and clear.
We had so many challenges along the way. Audio, we have some technological challenges, so like the audio, making sure that time was right, that everybody was able to be there to participate. This film happened because we all worked together, We all put our effort to make this happen, And everybody did it with so much grace, and I think that was one of the best parts about this.
We're starting with Gloria saying, "You're killing it," and that is, so many details were up in the air for so much of the semester, and I think it was a challenge to be able to stay on top of everything, but also ride the wave of like, yeah, we don't really know actually what we're going to be making, and we're just going to sort of do our best and put things together with what we have, was a challenge.
I think it is to interact and communicate with the kids, because I don't really have a lot of experience with interacting with children, not children, like teenagers around that age. And sometimes I find myself just don't know what to talk about, and just don't know how to like interact them in a natural way, and what kind of question is more like proper or like proper to ask. Yeah, I think that would be like the most challenging part to me.
Do you want to be a future actor?
Well, if they want me to.
Okay. How about you, Daria?
I don't know who's they, but.
My character and I are pretty similar, because I can be a little extra, and way back then I was a little bit crazy, so yeah.
A big thing that I overcame these last 2 semesters was my relationship with tech, and I proved to myself that I don't have to be scared of all of this technology, and I can do it. I should give myself more credit. So I think having more confidence with using softwares and equipment and things like that is something I will take forward.
Oh, I want to keep doing this. This is fun, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why, even though it was challenging at times, we enjoyed the process. I personally enjoyed the process. I was tired, but I was still shooting, and I was actually I looked forward being there because it was fun, and we were having fun. It felt a lot like play, so it didn't really feel like a heavy assignment.
I guess what I'm taking away from the project is just like feeling really excited about filmmaking, which is really nice. And also being excited about working with high schoolers. Yeah, I think moving forward, I want to work on a lot more collaborative projects in general, and would love to spend some more time in high schools.
I feel like I can start from an idea and a vision and bring it to life, and that is so amazing and satisfying. Is that coming from back there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it for Parkway. If I can have everybody from the Parkway team come on up. Again, some really great videos, and while they're getting set up, I just want to say this all happens in a matter of 15 weeks, right? 15 weeks, we are taking these from learning how to do video production to putting something on the screen. So I know it looks easy, but there's a lot of work behind it. So we'll have these guys talk about it, because I think one of the things that was really impressive, and you guys may have done this at the other schools that I just didn't see this part, but one thing that I noticed is that they scripted every single thing and storyboarded every single piece. So there's something to be said about scripted programming as well. So first I'll let them introduce themselves, age, or not age, but your school grade and your name. Want to start at the end? Yep, turn it on, hit the button. Yep, it turns green. There you go.
Oh, okay. My name is Nyla, and I'm in 10th grade.
Great.
Hey guys, my name is Gloria, and people call me Glow Glow, and I'm shut up, I'm sick of y'all. I'm in 10th grade in Parkway Sayre-University Middle College.
Hi, my name is London, and I'm in 10th grade at Parkway Sayre-University Middle College.
Hi, my name is Naeem Evans, and I'm also a 10th grader at Parkway Sayre-University Middle College.
My name is Mudan. My name is Mudan, sophomore, aka 10th grade at Parkway Sayre-University Middle College.
Guess who I am? Yes, I'm Mr. Lechois. They call me Mr. L. And I'm blessed to have these people in my day every day.
Hi, my name is Megan, and I'm a master's student at Penn GSC.
Hey everyone, my name is Maddie. I'm master's in social work at Penn.
Hello, my name is Carlos, and I'm doing a master's in education at Penn GSC.
Excellent. All right, so now that we know all of you, we guys watched this amazing film up there, right? And again, it took a lot of work because this is a scripted piece. You had to write it, you had to storyboard it, and not everyone can be there every single time, right? So we talk about a 15-week period, and then you have to write a story. So does anybody want to talk about some of those challenges, how you came to the one idea and concept, and what was the hardest part? Go for it.
Well, in my opinion, like, some of the hardest parts was probably, like, having everybody, being there every day to act. Because, like, I don't know about for everybody, but at least for me, I was juggling track in between this and other stuff. So, like, some days I couldn't come because of practice or meets, and then some days I could come, and yeah.
Say something? No, did you want to say something? Go ahead. You want to say something?
Some of the challenges were remembering the script, but at the end, we were able to switch the script to something more natural and add comedy. So I think that's what made it so enjoyable to watch.
All right. Excellent. So we talked about some sound issues, right, that were going on, technical issues, right? We don't talk about technical issues usually because everything always seems to work and function properly, right? We put on these amazing shows, whether it's a board meeting, whether it's a film that you produce, you know, you go to Hollywood and you watch your movies on the screen and watch Batman or Marvel Comics, right? And you don't think about all these technical things that can go wrong. So sound goes wrong. Is there at any point you guys wanted to say, we're done, we're out of this, we don't want to do this anymore?
No, I was mainly the person that would like hype people up. Like if they just say, "Oh, I want to go home now," I'll be like, "No, we gonna stay and we gonna finish this and do it right." So I was mainly the hype man up in there. So
okay, well, it's good that we have a rah-rah person, right? We need those on our team, right?
And for the sound, mainly it was just, you know, sometimes somebody would like talk quiet, like, "Marla, girl." Every day, I would be like trying to get everybody to do like breathing exercises. But you should have done it, like for real. You actually did good though. You did good. You did good.
So I'm gonna lead into that. You had some breathing exercises. I also know you guys had the great opportunity. I think it was, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think it was maybe Megan, not Megan, Maddie, sorry, that was doing some like exercises with the students and doing some acting pieces. And we've had, Brooke is here too, we'll shout her out later, but Brooke had gone into some of our classes this year and provided some actual in front of the camera training, like how to relax, how to do some acting, we'll say. So what was that like? Anybody want to talk about that experience and if they felt that it helped them to actually be on the screen?
Well, me personally, you know I am, you know, I was really chill, you know. As you saw, I was like this.
You are not chill.
Yeah.
No, stop lying. You are not chill.
What you mean? I'm very chill. As you say, I'm laid back. I do nothing. And yeah.
Okay.
You want to say? Go ahead.
At first I thought it was strange because like we was doing weird stuff in the beginning, but it's like as it progressed, I don't know, I kind of felt like natural, and I know that I was doing more, and I got more comfortable around the camera and all that.
Excellent. What would you say was the biggest takeaway from doing this project for all of you?
I would say the biggest takeaway is that in film you can always be yourself, because like in this film we really expressed our own personalities even though we had a script. So I think that's important to learn in film. We can always express ourselves and be who we truly are.
So before we go to someone else answering that question, I do want to ask a question onto that. So to be yourself but you're still acting, how do you separate that?
I really just separate them by like adding my own personality into the like ways I move in the film or how I talk, and that helps me express myself in the film.
Great, thank you. Anybody else? All right. Does any of the Penn students, would they like to share some of their experiences of working with our lovely high school students?
You got a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working with high school students like 3 years before coming to Penn, so it's always fun, you know, just to like the random things like the dances and the playing around. I think like we all had a lot of fun making this film, and I think it shows, you know, that it was really fun collaborating.
I think a big takeaway for me is like what can be possible when you have a group of people who are having fun together and are all putting a lot into a project. I think like everybody who's up here, and also Charlene, who can't be here today, who helped us on the film, and Israel, who also can't be here today but helped us. We all worked really hard and brought different skills and different perspectives to working together and making this. And so, yeah, it's been such a pleasure. And then, you know, we can do a lot, make a lot when that happens.
Excellent.
I think this whole process started with just our group dynamic, and we really get along and enjoy spending time together. So I looked forward to film every single week, and there was a lot of time that went into it. Meetings preparing for Wednesday, meetings debriefing Wednesday, and a lot of things that you don't see, even in the behind the scenes. So I enjoyed working with everybody together and being collaborative.
All right. Mr. Lojois, you have anything to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing to say. Ha ha ha. This was an amazing experience. This is the second year that we've worked together with Penn, and last year was amazing. This was just as amazing. The kids were great. I did not do any of my own stunts. No. I mean, I didn't do any writing whatsoever. That was all them. I was basically the gopher. What do you need? I'll do this, I'll do that. And I love that role because I love watching them work and having fun and really getting into it. And the 4 Penn students, they were just amazing, you know, and they had the kids eating right out of their hands. You know, it was wonderful. But I was amazed when I just got to see this. It's the first time that we get to see it. And it was like, wow. So thank you, guys.
That's a great job. Did you want to say something?
Wait, you go.
Yeah. That was quite a reaction to by us, yo. It really was. It really was.
Even though that classroom was so hot, we just, still stuck with it. And like, even though I would want to keep going one night, LaJoie would just tell me like, you don't have to go home. You just can't stay here. So like, and my mom would just get so mad because she was like, it's not going to kill you. So calm down, wait till next Wednesday, you'll be fine. So.
So that's a good question. Like, before you guys started making this, were you guys all close friends already, or did you become friends through this process?
Nice.
No. Two of them are dating.
No, because it was really awkward because I had to flirt with Israel. He's my boyfriend, so.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, they're just acting. She doesn't even get him in the end. I can live with this.
And I think at one point y'all wanted to add a kiss scene in there. I was like, no, y'all want me to die? Like, y'all wanted me to die? Like, just.
Excellent. Any other last question? Yes, you have a question.
I think, at one point we just improvised for some of it because, like, I think for dialogue, for some of the dialogue we just like improvised because we couldn't remember everything that we wrote down. So yeah.
We wrote the characters to show the personalities of the students, and even though there was a script, the whole process of how we were doing it was improv, so it took the pressure off of memorizing lines, I think.
Great. Any other questions?
Yeah, I also feel the improv, it made it more fun because instead of us saying, yeah, totally, dude, you could be like, yeah, things like that. I feel like it made it more fun.
Emma?
I think that like when there was ad-lib and improvisation happening, those were the best parts. Like we worked really collaboratively to make the story. We spent weeks developing like what's gonna happen, who are the characters, what's the storyline, but then time was running out and like we had to just write a script and we couldn't have everybody participate in the script writing. So like our first day of shooting, we handed out the script and it was like, here are your lines. And I think that some of the lines didn't feel like what students wanted to say or like, this isn't how I would say this. And so to the extent that they were then able to like read the script and workshop other ways of saying things or like add in their own lines, like those were the best parts in my mind. So, yeah.
Excellent. You guys ready to produce another film?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I just got something to add on real quick. How does all the Penn students look so good, but all of our actors look so shiny? I'm sorry. I already have horse teeth. Why does my face look like that? I just want to know that. I want to clarify that. Why do y'all have to do that joint outside and couldn't do it in school?
I think you look good.
I don't know about you. I don't know.
You
I look a little too majestic. I'm like, whoa.
Well, that's the power of what film can do, right? All right. Well, again, fantastic work, guys. I want to thank you very much. And we're going to be wrapping this up, but I do just want to say a couple last thank yous. Again, I want to say thank you to my bosses who support me. They don't always know what we're doing, but it's nice for them to kind of come and see like the work that we're doing and see all the work that you guys are doing because this is all your guys' work. So again, thank you all for respecting each other's films, for putting the time into these projects. Thank you to these amazing site coordinators who spend time and are there for their students and build programs and want our type of program to come into the space. Thank you to the educators for that as well. I also want to thank my team who works with me throughout the week and through every single day of this. So Dylan, who's back here behind our booth. We've got running the videos. We got Julian and Nasir in the back actually filming this project. And then I've got Jim and Manuel back here running the cameras and recording another event. So there'll be another video piece that you guys will get to see. All your videos are going to end up running on our channels, which is Comcast 52 and Verizon Channel 20. So we'll get you guys dates that you guys can watch it on TV. I want to give a huge shout out to Sam, who has taken a huge lift off my back. Sam, for the last year and a half now, we've been able to have Sam on board because we had some funding to be able to support him to work very closely with Amit and really just, help manage some of my time. So I really appreciate that. He also brought us a great person, which is Brooke Shu. So I want to thank her for coming and teaching us some acting and, bringing some fun into the classrooms and just helping us to be better on screen. And so it gives us another way to kind of figure out what it looks like, and that, helps us get past those giggly moments, because we all get them when we want to be in front of the camera, right? So I want to give a huge shout out to, again, Kara for always helping us with this project, all the editors, Penn, Netter Center, and all of you students. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. And then, again, huge shout out to Amit for always wanting to work with us and bring this program to us. So it's always a pleasure working with you. And again, thank you, everybody. Fantastic job. And I really can't wait to see all you budding filmmakers when you're in Hollywood. Remember where you came from. All right? Thank you very, very much.